Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on E!
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first-time champions of the AFC, the Jacksonville Jaguars, taking on yet another AFC team, the Kansas City Chiefs.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Complete to his tight end, sack the valve. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Minshew toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fournette on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take off with it. Oh, top shelf, past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7 on second down now. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This defense porous so far in this first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way, the length of the field, and gave up a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Yeah, cat's got our tongue here in the booth. This is taken at about the 14.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Steps away. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pushing his way through. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Minshew, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fournette, a first down carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field. Miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
Hurdle number 2. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll try and run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A give to Williams, running right.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted.
And he coughed it up. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. They run it again with Williams. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And they're able to swarm him behind on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will get them one closer. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, up and over. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14 on the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this is... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We got it. Good job, team. Good job, team.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew, open his Swaim, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll set up a throw. Shark's got it, left side. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep...
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it will be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Oh, he goes up top. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it. Kansas City touchdown!
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point. Attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
He's not going to get me. Ready.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that takes us from second to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Chief now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. On 1st down, Williams. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 4. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it. And look at this, it's a fake. Muscles him off. But he breaks through another tackle. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. And he will not add 2 more to the final score. Doesn't matter.